Well, hey, boys and girls, welcome into our Thursday preview for the sermon that Pastor Nate is going to preach this Sunday. Our stories always come from the Bible, of course, and this Sunday is going to be a crazy story. It comes from the book of Acts. Now, real quick, I'm going to give you just about 10 seconds to think about this. Is the book of Acts in the New Testament or the Old Testament? Think about that for just a minute. Is the book of Acts in the New Testament or the Old Testament? It is in the New Testament. Time's up. And in the New Testament, we find things like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Those are called the Gospels, and that is where Jesus is doing the work of his ministry. It's so incredible. Well, Acts shows us a lot of guys that you know. Paul, we talk about him a whole lot. Peter and John, the disciples, after Jesus has already arisen into heaven. And this week we pick up with Peter and John. God is doing incredible things with Peter and John, and a matter of fact, he's using them, and through him, he has given them power to do amazing things. And people are noticing that Peter and John have this power. Now remember, it's not power on their own. It is only power that God has given them. Well, God decided to give Peter and John this ability to be able to heal people, which we see several times throughout Acts. But it's noticed by a man named Simon. And Simon comes up to Peter and John, and this is what he says. He said, "Give me this power so that anyone I lay my hands on might receive the Holy Spirit." He wanted to receive power so that he could do really cool things too. But God was giving him the power to do things. It wasn't just something that they had the ability to do on their own. It was only through God. And so Peter and John didn't like that he said that, because he wasn't just trying to have power to heal people or to do great things. He was just wanting it for his own selfish need. And we see that in Acts chapter 8, verse 19. And so in verse 24, after Peter says, "Look, you're not going to be given the power because you're just trying to use it for something selfishly." And so this is what Simon says in verse 24. He says, "Pray to the Lord for me," Simon said. That's funny. Simon said, "so that nothing you have said may happen to me." Because they had said, look, a lot of bad things could happen to you if you try to use God to get just what you want. And so Simon saw that. He saw that he had sinned against God. And Peter, knowing who God was, made sure he told his friend that he was doing wrong. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell people, our friends, whenever they have messed up or done something wrong. And the reason we correct our friends is not because we're better than them, but because we love them. We want to make sure we obey God and we don't sin. But we're human, and we sin sometimes. So what is sin? Sin is anything that you say, think, or do that displeases God. And everybody sins, and we are in need of forgiveness for that sin. That's where Jesus comes in. He loves you so much that he went and died on the cross for you so that you have an ability to come to him. The reason he died on the cross for you is so that you could live in heaven forever with him. We say eternally sometimes in church, but all that really means is forever. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you pay attention to Pastor Nate's sermon. And remember, from this story, you heard it first, you can see the incredible things that God did with Peter. Peter made sure he told his friends whenever they were messing up and doing wrong. And God asks us to make sure we tell our friends whenever they mess up that God still loves them, but we need to correct our behavior because it might hurt somebody else from seeing who God is. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. By the way, we are starting back children's ministry activities October 4th, and I can't wait, at 9 a.m. I'll see you guys there. See ya.